Hello, my name is Mitch DeWitt, and I'm a financial advisor at Walkner Condon Financial Advisors. I'm also a CFP, or Certified Financial Planner. This video is here to talk a little bit about the two record keepers that the UW 403B Supplemental Retirement Program has consolidated and standardized on. In the past, there used to be 5 options for UW participants that were using the 403B program. Now, your options are going to be Fidelity and TIAA. So as of January 2022 and beyond, any contributions that you're making from payroll into the 403B program are going to go to Fidelity or TIAA. And you do have a choice. Now by default, the UW 403B Supplemental Retirement Program decided that TIAA will be the default. However, you do have the choice. Now, they did some things in the spirit of consolidation to make it a little easier. So really, Fidelity and TIAA are going to be record keepers. So they're tracking the contributions, whether they are pre-tax or Roth after-tax contributions. And the logins will look a little different. But as far as investment options, they're basically the same. So you're going to have 18 funds. A lot of them are Vanguard, low-cost mutual funds that you'll have an option of choosing. And by default, it'll go into a target date fund unless you choose otherwise. But those will be the same at Fidelity and TIAA. The one difference is a guaranteed fund. So that'll be a product that Fidelity has and TIAA has, and that'll be a slight difference. The purpose of those funds is to be about the same as far as a slightly more conservative approach or conservative part of your portfolio that tries to pay a small guaranteed interest amount based on what you have invested there. Now, it's still an investment, so it's not bulletproof. There still can be some market fluctuation, but those products are there on both sides, Fidelity and TIAA. So that's one thing. Another thing is going to be a self-directed brokerage window. Now, before, that was pretty limited in your options. Now, you can do that through Fidelity, and you can also do that through TIAA. So who might want to utilize that? That would be someone that wants to do it themselves. Maybe they want a more custom portfolio, whether they want to make a technology sector play, for example. Or on the flip side, they don't like the sustainable or socially responsible investing options that the UW committee decided on for the standard options. So maybe that self-directed brokerage window is a way that you can get a portion of your portfolio more exposure, like I said, whether it's to technology or maybe it's the sustainable investing play. So that's another thing. I hinted at this earlier, but you'll have the option to do the tax-deferred contributions on both plans, and then you'll also have the option to do Roth, which is after-tax contributions. For something like deciding on which one is better for you, it's best to talk to an advisor like myself, anyone at the team, or your tax advisor when it comes to making some of those decisions. So hopefully, as an overview, some of these items were helpful for you to understand what are the differences between the two. Ultimately, we don't have a super hot take on which one is better than the other, because the main goal of UW going through these changes was to provide standardization, less options, so it actually makes it easier for you, the participant, to decide on which record keeper you'd like to use. Lastly, I'd like to say that some people just have the level of familiarity with one or the other. So if you already have IRAs at Fidelity or your spouse has their employer-sponsored plan at Fidelity, maybe it makes sense to utilize that. On the flip side, you're already familiar with the TIAA 403B, for example, through W. So in either case, you probably aren't going to go wrong. But if you'd like some guidance and more help when it comes to making some of these decisions, feel free to reach out and book a meeting with us.